Good morning to all. I am Dr. Subbaya. Today I am going to discuss about the basics of chest X-ray. The chest X-ray and CT are part of every physician's practice. So everyone should have a basic understanding of the anatomy and pathologic findings visible on these images. So let's start with the standard frontal view of the chest, the posterior anterior radiograph or the PA chest. The terms posterior and anterior refer to the direction of the X-ray beam, which in this case traverses the patient from back to front. By convention, the routine frontal view is taken with the patient upright and in full inspiration. The PA view is taken at a distance of 6 feet to reduce magnification and to enhance sharpness. Placing the part to be X-rayed close to the image receptor also reduces magnification and increases sharpness. So to understand the appearance of the image on the chest X-ray, so let's explain a small demonstration. See for yourself. So place your hand palm down 3 or 4 inches from your desktop, preferably under a desk lamp. Observe the shadow. Flex your middle finger only. Now you can see the shadow gets narrower and appears sharper. That finger also appears foreshortened. So if the light source, so in our case it's X-ray tube, moves away, the finger would appear smaller and sharper. The further the source, the less the magnification. To reduce the magnification and increase image sharpness, the patient should be as close to the X-ray film as possible, and the X-ray tube should be as far from the X-ray film as practical. Then coming to the AP view. The anteroposterior view is usually made with a portable X-ray unit on very sick patients who are unable to stand and on infants. In AP view, the patient is in supine position or in sitting in the bed. In this instance, the X-ray beam passes through the patient from anterior to posterior. Portable units are less powerful and bedside space is tight. Therefore, the AP portable views use a shorter tube to detect our distance. So compared with PA radiograph, the AP radiograph has more magnification and the anatomy appears less sharp. In AP view, the scapula are not retracted laterally and they remain projected over each lung. In PA view, the edges of the scapula are retracted laterally with only a small portion projected over each lung. The lungs are therefore more easily seen. The heart is an anterior structure. It would seem larger on an AP image. Why? Because the heart is further from the film. So what are the advantages of PA upright view? It produces less magnification. The image is sharper. The erect patient inspires more deeply, thereby showing more lung. Pleural air and fluid shift with gravity and are easier to detect on the erect film. So PA image shows sharper edges, less magnification and deeper inspiration. The other routine view is the lateral view. By convention, the left side of the chest is held against the X-ray film. This is called a lateral view. Similar to the PA view, it is also taken at a distance of 6 feet. Sometimes it is often difficult to detect a lesion located behind the heart, near the mediastinum or near the diaphragm on the PA view. The lateral view often shows such a lesion, so we use it routinely. The lateral view in this X-ray, the lateral view shows a focal density over a lower vertebral body. But this opacity was almost invisible behind the heart on the frontal view. So this opacity is due to the pneumonia. On the lateral view, which is routinely taken with the left side against the cassette, a right-sided nodule appears more magnified than an identical left-sided nodule. Its margins will be less sharp. Then coming to the free fluid. So free fluid in the pleural cavity is affected by gravity. Fluid gravitates toward the diaphragm when the patient is erect. It flows along the back when the patient is in supine position. It moves toward the lateral aspect of the dependent thorax when the patient is on the side in the lateral decubitus position. In normal X-ray, the right diaphragm is slightly higher than the left. But in this X-ray, the left diaphragm appears higher, so this is not normal. How to differentiate? So gravity can help us to find the cause. So this X-ray is taken with the left side down. In the left lateral decubitus position, there is now a white band between the left ribs and the left lung. So this white band is due to pleural effusion. In the erect patient, intrapleural fluid falls with gravity, whereas intrapleural air rises. The ideal position to diagnose a pneumothorax is erect position. If you suspect a left pneumothorax in a patient who can't stand or sit, ask the patient to lie with the right side down. This is called right lateral decubitus position. So in this X-ray, pneumothorax is seen between the right lung and the chest wall. In this X-ray, air is seen between the left lung and left ribs taken in the right lateral decubitus position. Next, what are the effects of respiration on the chest X-ray? The normal chest image is always done on inspiration. On expiration, the lung markings become more crowded. There is less air in the lung, so the lung appears wider. The heart, which sits on the diaphragm, is elevated and appears larger. So this is the inspiratory image. Here the diaphragms are lower. The heart and vessels appear smaller. The lungs appear blacker. On expiratory image, the diaphragms are higher. The heart and vessels appear bigger. The lungs appear whiter. An expiratory image and an AP supine image make the heart and vessels appear larger and the lungs whiter. So compared with the PA inspiratory image. So these changes, it may simulate a disease. So the advantages of expiratory film. An expiratory film can be used to detect focal air trapping from a partial bronchial obstruction that impedes airflow on expiration. Because the air behind the obstructed bronchus cannot be expelled readily, that lung or lobe remains inflated on expiration. So let's see an example. So in this X-ray, the right lung is slightly blacker than the left lung, but during expiration, you can see some whiter opacity on the left side of the lung. But actually, the left side is normal because the left lung deflates normally and gets whiter, whereas the right lung remains inflated and black as a result of air trapping behind an aspirated foreign body. So on expiration with unilateral air trapping, a normal deflated lung appears whiter, the obstructed lung appears unchanged, it remains black. If you hear a unilateral wheeze, order an expiratory image to look for air trapping. An expiratory X-ray may accentuate a small pneumothorax. On expiration, the deflated lung appears whiter compared with the black intrapleural air. So let's summarize the views. So this is the PA view. The X-ray beam passes from the posterior to anterior. So this is the lateral view where the film is kept in the left side of the chest. This is the AP view, where the beam passes from the anterior to posterior. This is the AP supine view. This is right lateral decubitus view. So which view would give the most information in the following situations? When you suspect pleural fluid on the right side, so take right lateral decubitus position. When you suspect air trapping behind an endobronchial tumor, so expiratory PA view. When you suspect right pneumothorax in a patient who can't sit or stand, take left lateral decubitus view. Thank you.